The Masons. A mysterious order. What are these dudes up to? The Masons started as a bunch of stonemasons. Stonemasons like math. The Masons have this G on a lot of their symbols, next to a compass. G. G is the 7th letter of the alphabet. G is sacred to Masons because it is associated with the 7th letter of the alphabet. 7. 7 can be broken down into 4 and 3. 4 is a square. 3 is a triangle. David's star. 2 triangles overlaid over each other, inverted. David's star has 7 compartments. David's star features triangles and a square. Oh, you don't see the square? It's right there in the center. Actually, 6 squares, because in the center there is a cube, and a cube has 6 faces. Lay out a cube, it makes a cross. 6 sides, 6 and 7, 4 and 3. Interesting. There are 33 degrees in Freemasonry. Saturn has a cube on top of it. Saturn. Saturday. Saturday is the 7th day of the week in the Roman calendar. Saturn is the god represented by this day. 7, Saturn, Saturday. Cubes, squares. Very interesting. Now, if there's one thing everyone can agree on, it's that black cubes are lit. Whether you're Jewish, Islamic, or the US Embassy, black cubes are something we can all get behind. Well, I don't really like them, but apparently they're popular. Black cubes. If you order all the planets/days of the week in order in a circle, you form a heptagram in the center. Heptagrams are big popular in Islam. I recently did a video on Argentina, and I showed you this crest. Look at that funny hat. It's not a Smurf hat or a gnome hat, it's a Phrygian cap, also known as a Mithraic cap, sacrificial cap, mitre, and in French as the bonnet de liberté or bonnet rouge. It symbolizes the sacred acts of initiation, sacrifice, liberty, revolution, enlightenment, and brotherhood. Masons love this friggin' hat. They will wear it to bed, they will wear it when they get up, and they wear it in the shower. So why is this hat all over the crests of so many South American countries, as well as eyeballs and friggin' triangles? British Freemason and Rosicrucian, which is a whole other topic, Hargrave Jennings wrote, "The Phrygian cap, the classic Mithraic cap, the sacrificial cap, and mitre all derive from one common ancestor." He continues, "The whole is a sign of initiation, and of a baptism of a peculiar kind. The Phrygian cap, ever after this first inauguration, has stood as the sign of the enlightened. The heroic figures in most Gnostic gems, which we give in our illustrations, have caps of this kind." The Rothschilds. You may have heard of them. Everyone's favorite banking family. They got class. They got style. They got a big-ass house. And they got masonry. The Rothschilds have been involved in masonry. The Rothschilds. Well, you know what's also interesting? The Catholic Church has been at war with the Masons for hundreds of years. Now, this obviously isn't a war of trenches and bullets flying over people's houses, but it is a war nonetheless on a cultural, spiritual front. This is coming out of the Pope's own mouths. You know what's also interesting? The Rothschilds gave the papacy a humongous loan when the papacy was in financial trouble. Just a side note. How about Colonel Lee Mason, a conservative counselor and former Lord Mayor of Portsmouth who was suspended by his party after baking a swastika hot cross bun and one that says sex and one that says the F word? What a lad. Well, folks, there you have it. Either at this point they're a bunch of LARPing old, tired men who get together and slap each other on the butt in secret, or they're trying to rebuild Solomon's temple, or maybe it's something else. What do you think the Masons are up to?